Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated, okay? God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of the highest, purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart, you are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? Like, you got some very highly cosmic energy, okay, that you're working with right now. So this is a Ganesh and Lakshmi reading, okay? So the first thing that I wrote on here is the serpent esoteric meaning, okay? So that's what we're looking at. And I already Googled it and everything. I just got to click it. So it says the serpent or the snake is one of the oldest and most widespread mythical symbols. Okay, it says the world is derived from Latin serpiens, a crawling animal or snake. Snakes have been associated with some of the oldest rituals known to humankind and represent dual expression of good and evil. Okay, so it says in some cultures, snakes were fertility symbols. For example, the Hopi people of North America, okay, performed an annual snake dance to celebrate the union of snake youth or a sky spirit, okay? So it says a snake girl, an underworld spirit, and to renew the fertility of nature. So it says during the dance, live snakes were handled, and at the end of the dance, the snakes were released into the fields to guarantee good crops. The snake dance is a prayer to the spirits of the clouds, the thunder, and the lightning, that the rain may fall on the growing crops. Okay, so it says to the Hopi, snakes symbolize the umbilical cord, joining all humans to Mother Earth. The great goddess often had snakes as her familiars, sometimes twining around her sacred staff, as in ancient Crete. Okay, so it says, and they were worshipped as guardians, her mysteries of birth and regeneration. Let me see. It says snakes intertwine the staffs of both Hermes and the Caduceus and the Asclepius, okay, where a single snake intertwined the rough staff. On Hermes Caduceus, the snakes were not merely duplicated for symmetry, they were paired opposites. This motif is congruent with the Furba. Okay, it says the wings at the head of the staff identified it as belonging to the winged messenger Hermes, the Roman Mercury. Okay, so yeah, the Roman Mercury, who was the god of magic, diplomacy, and rhetoric, of inventions and discoveries, and the protector both of merchants and that allied occupation to the mythographer's view of thieves. Okay, it says it is, however, Hermes' role as psychopomp, the escort of newly deceased souls to the afterlife, that explains the origin of the snakes in the Caduceus. Since this was also the role of the Sumerian intertwined serpent god Ningi, wait, okay, Ningizida, with whom Hermes has sometimes been equated. Okay, so it says as the arcane study of alchemy developed, Mercury was understood to be the protector of those arts too, and of the arcane or occult, hermetic information in general, chemistry and medicines linked to the rod of Hermes with the staff of the healer Asclepius, which was wound with a serpent. It was conflated with Mercury's rod and the modern medical symbol. So, okay, I feel like maybe you could have some connections to the snake, maybe you could just be, out here holding the energy of like the epitome of health. You know what I mean? Very balanced within yourself. You could have Hermes, Mercury, Ganesh, and Lakshmi all in your energy, assisting you with the study of alchemy, okay? Or occult knowledge, okay? You could be into learning those types of things. Also, you could be a descendant of the Hopi people, okay? So there's more. There's more about the snake, okay, in the Tantra book, okay. I'm just following these directions on what they told me to do, okay. So this says awakening the serpent power, okay. So it says the yogin who stirs the kundalini-shakti comes to enjoy paranormal abilities. What more need be said? Like child's play, he conquers time and death. Okay, so you have either conquered time and death, or you're learning to conquer such things, okay, such big energies at this time. It says the tantric adept's specific goal is to open the central channel so the life force can flow freely through it, and in due course entice the far greater energy of the kundalini to follow suit, okay. It says without prior cleansing of the nadi system, raising the serpent power or kundalini shakti along the axial pathway is not only impossible but also very dangerous to attempt. For instead of entering the central channel, the shushumana nadi, it is likely to force itself into the Ida or the Phalanganandi on either side of the central channel, causing immense havoc in the body and mind. This is what the Gopi Krishna. Okay, so basically, the Kundalini is not something that you can like force. Okay, if you force Kundalini awakenings, you can have a lot of issues, you know what I mean? Issues in your relationships, issues, you know, with morality and work, and you know, even how you have fun, you know, how healthy you are, how often you get sick, how much time you spend being in pain, and much more, you know. I feel like they're saying like um you are working on a lot of this very important cleansing, you know. What else? There was something else. It says, in its hidden state, the Kundalini is said to be sheer potentiality. This is only relatively correct, for the goddess energy is always active on our behalf, maintaining all the subtle energetic processes that underline our physical and mental structures and functions, okay? In its awakened state, however, the Kundalini is an incredible agency of transformation, spiritual growth, and at last, enlightenment. As the Rudra Yamala affirms, okay, the Kundalini is ever the master of yoga. In the same scripture, the serpent power is called the mother of yoga and the bestower of yoga. Okay, so maybe yoga would be very important to you at this time. I've been doing yoga every day. I didn't do yoga today because I'm hella sore. I'm hella sore from doing yoga. Okay, so spirit was like, you can go ahead and take a break. But they did, like, my gifts really amped up because I didn't do yoga. You know, spirit was like, you need to ground yourself. Okay, I was like not grounded for a second, and I was like very sensitive. You know, okay. So you could find your gifts being you could be very sensitive at this time. Okay, doing yoga every day is going to really help you because you're going through this really powerful Kundalini awakening, okay? Anything else? It says, while postures like the Siddha Asana are important, the principal means of cleansing the channels is controlled breathing, as has been elaborated in great detail in the scriptures of Hatha Yoga. Okay, so when you do yoga, you move with the breath, okay? And so this teaches you more breath control, you know, because when you're doing yoga too, sometimes you can kind of like run out of breath, you know, and it teaches you to that control over the breath, you know, to slow the breath down, you know, and you get more and more better at it the more you keep up with the yoga practice, okay? So maybe getting into a little bit of yoga will really help you, okay? There's this beautiful, like, you could be on the Tantra path, okay? This book is called Tantra, the Path of Ecstasy, okay, by Georg Feuerstein. Okay, you want to see? That's how you spell it, right? So, next thing I had was the Makara, okay, which has an elephant head and a dolphin body, okay. So the Makara symbolizes guardians of the gateways and thresholds, and also the Makara would protect throne rooms and entryways to temples, okay. In Hindu mythology, um, they were the protector of water. Okay, it says people used to travel only by water in the past in the Hindu mythology. So it protected people traveling by water and people fishing. It says they symbolize the river or waters in the sky as the ancients saw the sky. Okay, the ancients saw the sky or the Milky Way as an ocean or a river, hence that goddess Ganga rode a Makara, okay? But also, before I push record, I heard, I was born by the river. Okay, so I feel like this is what they meant, okay? They mean like you are a starseed, okay? Pretty much. So Ganesh actually has a elephant head, okay? So his elephant head symbolizes wisdom, understanding, and discriminating intellect, okay? So you're very wise when it comes to discerning things, okay? And just having an overall understanding of things, And Lakshmi has 4 hands, okay, which represent kama or desire, artha or the energy of wealth, okay, dharma or the energy of duty, and moksha, which represents the release from the world, So I feel like you're, like I said, on a tantric path, okay, and you might not really know it, okay. You might need to read or look more into tantra, or you could already be like really into, the tantric type of energies, okay. So now, after all that information, let me get this overall energy. Oh, also, the elephant head can represent Atum, okay, which is the soul in the Hinduism faith, So I feel like maybe your soul is really advancing, okay, really getting raised up in the ranks at this time or something like this, okay. It says the Jesut. I don't think I ever pulled this one. Ooh, but the energy on it is kind of crazy, okay. And then we got Einstein, okay? Because you are like on some Jesus. Ooh, I didn't even mean to say Jesus, okay? You on some Yeshua level stuff, okay? As far as like, because Yeshua studied a lot of different things, he was well versed on a lot of other religions and things like that. Okay. He was not just like, walking around just pushing only one thing. He actually went around and studied the different things because that's what God told him to do. Okay. And because you can't truly master yourself and master this journey unless you're willing to open your heart and your mind and go out and find information about other things, This it says it's made of rock crystal or quartz, okay, and it works very well with all the chakras, okay. It says universal healing, receiving, emitting, and amplifying, So I feel like your soul is receiving, emitting, and amplifying a lot of light energies at this time, okay. It says unblocks blocked energies, transmits energy to the body, realigns subtle bodies. It says it's a stone that allows the awakening of consciousness. It helps develop concentration, intuition, telepathy, visualization, clairvoyance, or hearing and wisdom. Okay. And I said my gifts was going crazy this morning. Okay. Because I did not ground myself. Okay. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Okay. I was feeling so sensitive. And you could be going through this very same thing too, And I feel like Ganesh and Lakshmi are saying like, this is all a part of you being like your soul energies being sort of released from the 3D part of the world. I mean, not like you're not going to exist here, but everything, all the energy has been raised to this higher level, okay? Balancing out like the two sides of the serpent energy in this reality is what I'm hearing, okay? So it says, place me on your heart and let my message reach you, okay? I always do it when it says that. Okay, so let's see what's the rest of the overall energy. I don't know. I feel like it's very clear. Okay, this crystal skull. So I feel like you are having a very clear energy at this time. Okay, you're receiving a lot of loving energies from the divine at this time. Okay, so continue to tap into yourself. Okay, you're going through this death. Okay, through this, you're in this moksha type of energy. Like I said, you're being kind of like released from the worldly energies in some sort of way. It's like you're ascending. They're just showing me like somebody like floating up, you know. Okay, so big ascension energy. Okay, and you was like glowing. Okay, you were like glowing in a bright white light. Okay, look at this magician. Okay, this is this shiny like alchemist energy that you're in. Okay, you might want to look at the snake totem animal. Okay, that will tell you a lot about you and your journey, about the way that you're growing and expanding, and also like read between the lines. Okay, like read between the lines on what the article is saying. Okay, we got trust and act accordingly. I feel like now is a very important time for you to trust your intuition. Okay, look, each evolutionary turn. Okay, wait, let's start here. Okay, with this divine dragon energy, this is what I'm saying. Like you're being, look at how it looks like this serpent energy is floating up. Okay, and it's like these two symbols here are like mirroring each other, you know. So I feel like we got this inner child energy, which just gives me that energy of the soul, like more energy of the soul. Okay, a light grows brighter by a light grows brighter by lighting another. I feel like you're evolving in a major way at this time. Okay, like this is the energy. Okay, it says each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are, you know. Excuse me. So look over in your mind or think about whatever, like now's a good time for like a review in your head. Okay, about the progress that you've made and about the energies that you wish to accomplish, or the things that you wish to learn that you feel will advance your soul at this time, because at this time you're like caught up, you're like right on time. Okay, what else? Okay, memento mori, there might not be a someday, you know. You could be putting things off, you know, being like, I don't have time, or I'll just read tomorrow. Okay, I'm speaking from personal experience right now, you know, like don't put off tomorrow what you could do today is what I'm really hearing, you know. So if you have that intuitive call to do something, you know, there's a reason why spirit's giving you that. So go ahead and make those moves. Okay, even if it looks weird or strange. Okay, because you are a star seed. This is what I was saying when the first thing I said was you got so much cosmic energy going on. Okay, like extremely cosmic. So maybe even looking into the Makara, you know, looking into the different Hindu mythologies about the Makara, or like looking into like whatever goddess is connected to the Makara. What's trust and act accordingly and divine dragon? We got thus one journeys to the stars. Okay, there are some things that you need to learn in order to help your kundalini-shakti rise within you in a different kind of way. Okay, what's divine dragon and 11-year-old self? Okay, 3, 2, 1, jump. I don't know, it's almost like there's a place they want you to go that you might not necessarily feel comfortable going, but I feel like this is somewhere you're being guided to go. Like you might feel like there's a problem with you learning certain things, or with you gaining this understanding about certain things, because it was talking about like, you know, the occult and all of this, but that is just information that you don't know anything about, you know. They have me look into all kinds of different things. Okay, occult things, Celtic things, you know, Hindu things, things that have to do with Yeshua. Okay, all kinds of things I study and learn about, and I find God in all them things. Okay, God be there in all of them things. So, you know, in order to unlock certain parts of that beautiful light energy within yourself, you need to be open to taking a leap of faith and finding the light energy in unexpected places. Okay, what's a light grows brighter only by lighting another in each evolutionary turn. And also I feel like there's certain things that have something to do with whatever you teach, or whatever information, or however you light the light of others, however you light the light of others, you containing a lot of knowledge, a lot of information, learning a lot of different things, learning, having a broad, I heard broad spectrum, okay, like opening up your information highways and byways is what I'm really hearing. Okay, look, your words create worlds. Okay, look at the elephant head. Okay, so you need to open up to more wisdom is what they're really saying. Like your ancestors are trying to give you all of this new knowledge, and I feel like there could be a little bit of fear, but they're saying this comes from a place of love. This is what we really want you to know. There's certain things you need to know sometimes. Okay, sometimes you need to know, you need to learn about that thing and learn the signs of what it looks like, just so you can help somebody like 10 years later. You just never know why Spirit's telling you to learn something. So just be very open to the different things and be very careful about the things that you're saying or the things that you're speaking into existence. It says the universe wants to co-conspire with you, okay? So you are someone who has like a big mission, something that some information or something you're meant to put out. And I feel like, because this dream catcher, it has arms, it has like invisible arms. I feel like your dreams are meant to like take flight or to like take on, like a body of their own, like your dreams are something that are really meant to live and walk like on this earth, so to speak, and to like touch people, okay? Because it has arms. Your dreams are meant to touch the souls of others, okay? You're a starseed, and there's something that's rising up within you right along with this beautiful kundalini-shakti energy, okay? It says ask wonderfully and receive graciously, okay? So you could have asked for some sort of like cosmic upgrade, or you could have just like became open to this cosmic energy that you really truly have been on this entire time. I feel like you've been spending a lot of time blooming where you are planted, and I feel like Spirit saying like if you want to get ahead into certain things, okay, you're the divine white point. All you have to do is make that choice. I'm hearing like to receive like the wealth, because Lakshmi is all about that wealth and that abundance and having this on an infinite basis. Okay, maybe you're meant to write something, but it says close your eyes to open your heart. So I feel like maybe you might be seeing things like there's something they want to show you so that the way that you see your reality is going to be a lot clearer and it's going to be a lot easier for you. But I think it really has something to do with you like opening up some books, or researching whatever topic has been, like on your mind. This is how Spirit communicates with you, okay? They will drop it like an idea, like your idea. Because people are hard-headed, and if they just heard a random voice being like, go look at this, you're going to be like, what? No. And you're going to think you're crazy, okay? But you're not crazy. Spirit is dropping ideas and nudges into your head for you to go learn certain things, but it's going to require you to put a death to something that you learned was like wrong or evil. There's some sort of like warped reality that you have about some sort of information that you really do need at this time. Okay, look, you will only see the way by making the way and say yes to the open door. Okay. You have to trust your guides and trust the things you're being called to look at, okay? Or to look into. Look at this at the bottom of this deck, control, okay? I feel like you might need to release a little bit of control and allow them to bring in this clear energy with you, What's thus one journey through the stars and 3, 2, 1 jump? Okay, we got denial. Okay, so you could be, I don't know, in denial or repressing some sort of emotions, or just really refusing to look below the surface of something, because I've gone through this, quite a few times with Spirit where they want me to look into something and I'm just like, Spirit, no, Spirit's like, it's not what you think, It's not what they want you to think it is. Okay, just look into it, and it doesn't mean like I take that thing and apply it to my life and start using it every day, but at least I'm knowledgeable about it. So when spirit brings a nudge up toward that thing in a reading, or they bring up a sentence that I read about that, I can say, oh, okay, oh, so they're talking about this kind of magic, this is what they're doing. So in that way, I need to study a lot of different things so that I can be able to tell you so spirit has more things in my toolbox to where they can make things very clear for me when I'm teaching something or when I'm reporting on something. So I feel like you could be going through this very same thing, sort of a scared to take in certain information because of how you were taught when you were younger. What's up? 3, 2, 1, jumping galactic grandmother. Okay, we got masculine. It says your divine masculine twin flame are soulmates. And then there's more of this still water type of energy. It's almost like you're afraid to make waves. And also you could be afraid of your masculine energies. You know what I'm saying? Like afraid to take charge. But this is why they said like surrender, because they want to push you into doing more things. I feel like you're not allowing your masculine energy to move for you within you. Like you think you can do it all from your feminine energies, but you need that equal balance of the serpent in order to not only raise your kundalini-shakti, but to make forward movement, the forward movement that you want to make. Okay, we got unawakened. It says unaware 3D ego darkness. Okay, so like I said, this could be something where your ego is like blocking your ego is blocking something that spirit's trying to make you see. Like, and it's like the smallest little leap of faith is going to open this, like taking a jump and learning something they're asking you to learn, or taking a jump and learning something about maybe someone else that they're asking you to learn. Like there's something you really, really don't want to see, or somebody you really, really don't want to deal with. And I feel like that thing that you don't want to see, or that person you don't want to deal with, is holding a piece of, like that person's soul is holding a piece of information that you need. Like maybe that person is a starseed too. But I feel like, I don't know, you could be some sort of soulmate with someone. We got divine timing though, because I feel like it's only a matter of time before spirit brings in this energy. I feel like they're trying to teach you how to have patience with someone, or how to be at peace no matter who you're dealing with. Okay. It says trust that the divine knows when. So maybe you feel like things are delayed, but spirit needs you to learn certain things. Okay. We got observe. Okay, there's something they need you to observe, okay, to look at. But also I feel like I said, because this says social media fascination, curiosity, and watching from a distance. I feel like this that they want you to learn, or something that you're supposed to get from someone else, is going to really help you. You could have people that observe you, that watch you. You could be like your own teacher, okay, or some like a teacher of others. Like when I say your own teacher, I mean like, because I'm a teacher, I have my little soul family, and I feel like you are someone with like your own section, of the family, because your soul family is just my extended family, because you're here with me, babes, right? Okay. Yeah. And we got awakening. So they're trying to, like I said, awaken some sort of masculine energy within you. They're going to bring you some sort of realization that's going to help you make progress along this journey. So you need to be on the lookout for them. And it's like the Makara, it has that elephant head, but it has a dolphin body, meaning it's not afraid to go deeper on things, to go beyond the surface of these still waters, because look, these two cards that card came out of, they have such still water on top of them, But I feel like they're going to awaken you and have you really, diving deep into the waters, deeper than you thought you were going to go. Like there's some sort of deception that needs to be like awakened for you or in you. Okay, we got yes. But you have to like say yes, you have to agree with spirit, and allow them to take you to this deeper place. Okay, it could be something to do with your family, The song said fake bitches fake love, better lay low. So maybe you feel like your family could be very fake, not very genuine. Like maybe they don't understand you because they're unawakened. But I feel like certain members of your family, you know, like they hold certain keys to the puzzle of you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like the thing that they do the most that makes you sick, you know, like there's something in that behavior or some deep emotional wound there that sometimes you resonate with, you know, and because you don't like that in yourself or your soul doesn't like that in yourself, it's going to show you that in somebody else a lot, you know. Oh, okay. We got balance, but it popped out in reverse, you know. Maybe the way that you're looking at your family, you know, the way that you're looking at like the darkness and light of the situations, you know, like I said, you know, they're teaching you balance, okay? This is what they're teaching you, a deeper sense of balance from a place of staying centered and always being in your higher energies and not just from like, you know, shifting only to a light energy. I was seeing that on TV last night, okay? And the chick, you know, she had been like really abused. She had been through a lot of dark things in her life. And so therefore, as an adult, she was always like, you know, really chipper, really happy, really, you know, trying to keep everything light. You know, she didn't really want to argue in her relationships because she didn't want to, like, she was really triggered, you know, by like just loudness or anything that felt like it was about to be a problem, you know. And I feel like spirit's saying, you know, you might do this, okay? And you might be like in denial that you do this, you know, but it's very important for you to let your, like your masculine side, you know, gets mad, okay? You know, like your masculine side gets angry. Your masculine side sort of sticks up for you and the more sensitive parts of you. And in that way, you know, you become this beautiful, balanced starseed that you need to be, you know. It's like for so long you were this beautiful chaser because you operated more out of these feminine energies. But I feel like at this time they're calling for this sort of like compromise within you and the energies you're presenting so that you can reach your big goals and break out of some sort of cycle. Okay, there's something you need to forgive yourself for that has been causing a bit of destruction within you. Okay, this is what they're saying. Maybe it could have something to do with karmic partners, some sort of cycle that came from your parents. And this is how, you know, you pick your people. But also in that show that I was watching, you know, the people who had like forgiven those things in their parents, they picked completely different partners from their parents, you know, people who were more like them. And then in that way that they kind of clash, you know. But like the people who still had issues with that, you know, or issues with their parents, they either like became their parents or they married people who really held on to those traits that their parents had. And I think in a way it got in the way of their creativity and also their perception. You know, it was like they were doing these certain therapeutic exercises, you know, to really change their perspective on not only themselves but their partners. And they were using things like, you know, childhood wounds, you know. On one they had like these little actor kids come in and kind of like repeat the story that they had told them, you know what I'm saying, just so that they could hear it from a child's point of view. And I loved that, you know. So maybe this is some sort of inner child thing or something that needs to be like looked at or handled, okay? But it's going to bring you a lot of healing and help you to rise above anything that you might feel like you're having a hard time with, okay? And it has a very positive outcome, okay? But I feel like by the summertime, you know, you're going to be feeling a lot more balanced within your sacred space. Whew, that was a lot of stuff, okay? What else? I am Nicki Minaj. I'm back to Deuce Up. Back Deuce Up and shut the Deuce Up. Okay, so what is this awakening? And yes, okay, you are this beautiful child, magical though, you know. And I feel like in the past, whether you wanted to be or not, you were some sort of victim of something very heavy, you know. And this could even be something that you really don't have too many memories about, you know. It says seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible on child magical, I feel like with the awakening of your masculine energy, or with like sort of the releasing of your masculine energy, allowing your masculine energy to protect and move for you, you become more of a magical energy, and things start to flow a little bit more easier. Victim says prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. I feel like you could have been defensive in the past, because there's a difference between like defending yourself from a balanced place and just being defensive all the time. Excuse me, but I feel like you're stepping into this place, and it's like you have such amazing godly energy going on, your connection with God or with the higher power, or with the universe, whatever you may call the one true infinite creator of us all. Okay. You have this beautiful connection at this time. It says benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. This is what's calling on this very deep healing, what's got that kundalini-shakti rising. It seems almost like your kundalini-shakti is rising abnormally, like it's being forced to rise, but it's not. It's just rising rapidly. Okay. And so certain things could be hitting you like a ton of bricks. Okay, we got destroyer. You could be feeling like, like a little bit destructive. You could be like in a bit of a bad mood or whatever. But it says releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for a new life. So that's what's going on. You're getting rid of these old destructive ways of thinking and being that you used to have. This is something very big that spirit is healing with you, and it could come with certain dark memories and things that you don't want to reface. But Ganesha and Lakshmi are saying it is important that you face these things and put a death to them, and offer love to those places within yourself. What's child magical and victim? We got father. Okay, and it came out in reverse. Okay, so this could definitely be some sort of father issues maybe they're having you to heal. This could be why you are having like this masculine hold up. But I feel like you have this talent for creating and supporting life and being a positive guiding light within your tribal unit. And maybe your father didn't have that, or maybe they weren't there to give that. Or your father could have been a little bit dictatorial, and abuse their authority in some sort of way. What's victim and God? The song said the grass is always green, the best is yet to come now. And that's the greatest thing. I'm grateful for the waters. I'm finally feeling clean. Okay, so you're about to feel a lot lighter and a lot cleaner in some sort of way. Okay, somebody's parent could have been like an addict or something. Maybe you struggle with addiction, like maybe that's a generational curse that you could have recently broken for yourself. But we got the angel. Okay, it says helping those in need with no expectation of return. So you're just like such a great soul, such a great light. And this is why your guides want to like unlock and uncover a lot of things that might not be making so much sense to you, but they're saying like just keep lighting others up and do a little bit of yoga and things like that. Do things that give you this deeper connection with the self and with the breath, and really centers you and really grounds you a lot. This is how you really bring those things out of you and in those certain acts and things, because yoga is like a deep spiritual thing. It's not just like, this light exercise the way that people talk about it. It's so much deeper than that. And each like pose has like such a deeper meaning, or such a specific thing that it should be, that it's touching or that it's helping. And I feel like there's a need for you to get like this deep, like really intimate with yourself and the way that you're going along in your journey. I feel like you're at this place in your kundalini-shakti rising that you need a deeper understanding. It's kind of like you could even have a little bit of pain like in a specific part of your back. They're showing me like the middle. Okay, like the middle of your back. You could have a little pain there. Also, that gives me like solar plexus energy. You could be having an issue with your confidence too at this time, or you could just be feeling very confident, sometimes a little overly confident because your kundalini-shakti energy could be sort of like lingering there. These are just the different things that I'm hearing, okay? Just look into yourself, look into, certain pains and where they are and how that's connected to your body, okay? Sometimes there's just a little pain or a little feeling in one part of your body until you look into it, and then it goes away because now you understand why it was there. You never know how your guides are communicating with you. So this is why it's very important for you to know yourself, so you can know, if you feel a little bit different or if you feel off, or why do I feel like this, like pay attention to your signs and the things your body is telling you, because your guides, very big guides, are connecting and communicating with you at this time, trying to help you through this beautiful energetic evolution that you're going through. Okay, what's the final thought on this? Okay, we got inner temple, which is perfect, but it's more of that dualistic type of energy too. It says devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Okay, yeah, and then we got align your life. So I feel like you could have felt like kind of like her, like all of your pieces, just slid all over the place, and you have spent all of this time putting them back together, but they're saying like you're doing it perfectly. You are realigning or reconfiguring or, getting back to your factory setting exactly the way that you're meant to do so, and even adding little new pieces on there that we never even thought that you guys would put together so quickly, so please don't ever shit on yourself. Okay, you're doing wonderful. You're doing so good. Let me just look right here in the table of contents, because I'm not trying to be looking for that forever. Inner temple. Okay, it's on page 70. So 7 could be significant. 7 is a harvest energy for me, but also it's got that big beautiful 0, which is always the energy of God. So I feel like God is totally backing you in all of your actions, and God even came out here. So it says you are being called to be a devoted student, okay, and to tune into your heart, to incorporate true devotion into your life. You could be being called to develop a regular meditation, journaling, or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm, okay, to develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul, okay, such as yoga, okay. It says all the answers to all the questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart, but you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you, and so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you, okay? It says we are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you are being called to go deeper into your soul growth, or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher, okay? It says if you have already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are, and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless, baby. Okay. It says, if you are questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus toward devotion and this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. Ooh, I love that. Okay. So it says work your light action, which is commit to a daily devotional practice. Okay. And then on the next page, it says leap. Okay. You go first, and the universe will catch you. I feel like just check in a little bit more, every day, but even in times when you feel unsure, or maybe you feel the victim consciousness creeping back in, or you feel unsure of your next steps or whatever, anytime is a great time to check in and talk to spirit and just sit with them. Sometimes it takes only 5 minutes of you just sitting in silence and taking a couple of deep breaths, you know. Spirit will come in with the idea like, look, you could do this, you know, and boom, your problem solved, you know, whereas before you would have paced and you would have been anxious and you would have been worried. But now you know you're a star seed, you know where your powers, where your, you know, divine energy is coming from. And all you need to do is trust in yourself and act accordingly and realize that you do see things very clearly always. Okay. You're always guided. Just all you have to do is maintain that balance within your inner temple, and you'll feel a lot more safe and secure and connected to the things that you might long for or feel homesick about, which can just add to more of you focusing on what you're missing, you know. So with that, I'm done. Okay, I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.